Why are you sleeping on Isekai? Tell me. Or let's call it by its definition. Different world. Oh, that's short. Let's go with the fun edition, meaning which is a fantasy anime that takes our protagonist to a different world, similar to a video game. Or that's what I say. Now, I know Sword Art Online probably left a bad taste in your mouth, but that doesn't mean you can't find enjoyable isekai. I can't front, I only made it to episode 9 of SAO due to finding Kirito very boring, but these other ones I made it out and enjoyed it. Hi everyone, my name's Lamont. Today, I'm going to be talking about isekai you should watch before season 2. And yeah, this list only contains animes with confirmed season 2, starting with Rising of the Shield Hero, who I may or may not started watching because I'm a Captain America fanboy. Definitely couldn't be the reason. Even if it was, it doesn't stop the show from being good. And I'll be talking about the characters, world, animation, or anything to get you to watch these shows. And here we go. Nefumi is our main character in the show, and there are 4 heroes, a spear hero, a sword hero, and a bow and arrow hero. And then, you guessed it, a shield hero. Now can you guess who got stuck with the shield? Yeah, Nefumi. I'm gonna go into the story and see if I can intrigue you guys. So, 4 people from different worlds arrive in the land of Melremark. Right on arrival, everybody's hating on our shield hero, even the king who summoned him, which makes no sense at the moment. But later, after everything, the heroes have to get stronger, so they all get followers except Nefumi, who wasn't a jerk on arrival like the other 3 heroes. But one girl changes her mind, the king's daughter. After the first day, he gets set up and then sends him on why the show is called Rising of the Shield Hero. Nefumi meets Reptilia, whose name means literally best girl. So why wouldn't you want to see best girl? This show actually has really good world building, to be honest, and the characters are all well written for the most part. And when he gets back, this, yeah, it's very rewarding. And then the animation studio Kinema Citrus serves this manga or light novel justice in the anime with great artwork and great animation. The CGI isn't so much in this show and doesn't stand out that much. It's a isekai, but I promise it's good and it has a coming season 2. So give it a shot. It doesn't even take half an episode to get going. Rising of the Shield Hero. Now this one has some fighting, but not as good as Rising of the Shield Hero. It has more jokes and actually can make you laugh with well-timed jokes and likable characters. Let's start with Rimuru, who's a 37-year-old virgin in a world you kinda know today, just less pandemic. Rimuru is killed, and then he is reincarnated back as, yeah, you guessed it, as slime. He gets lucky meeting an OP dragon that got whooped by another OP character. Rimuru eats this dragon when they become friends. I know it sounds weird, but work with it, it's anime. I know it's not common to eat your friends, but hey, it works out. The story later takes us to Rimuru helping basically anyone he comes into contact with that needs his help or asks. The power system is kinda cool and the artwork is really good, and Studio 8-Bit animates this show really well, and then it doesn't even use that much CGI, and they actually try not to make it so obvious, which is a win. This is a fun and cool show. It has tons of potential. It has more in common with a slice of life than a Shonen Jump. Just the fights aren't really that built up or really emphasized on. It's more on introducing interesting characters and trying to make the world come alive, which don't go in thinking power scaling is going to be balanced, just go in expecting not to be bored and have a good time, enjoying a slice of life with some fighting. The time I got reincarnated as a slime is fun and really enjoyable, and just know you can't devour all your problems away. ReZero. Where to start with this one? Our main character is a weakling named Subaru, and now the anime has fighting, but it creates intensity by killing him over and over and over until he learns how to win against all the odds, which is really satisfying to see when it all works out. This anime does an amazing job at making you feel whatever Subaru feels and experiences. Episode 15 if I'm calling out an episode. It makes you really love the characters and you spend a lot of time with his waifus or his love interest. Amelia, she's okay. But the real best girl of this show is Rim, which she loves him to death. And she's one of the best fighters in the show, which I'm not trying to take away anything from her or the show's fighting, but she is awesome. And I'll talk about Amelia, who doesn't do very memorable things that come to mind. She does have an interesting character arc, and Wilhelm is awesome. A beast. A true beast. ReZero, starting life in another world, is a banger, with a season 2 coming this year in 2020. I will admit, this one is more of a guilty pleasure, but I'm gonna include it anyway. This show has a terrible dub, with the worst voice being the main character, which was fine until he turned into the edgelord, and then you have to watch sub. But the name of this isekai is Our Feud, From Commonplace to World's Strongest. The story takes a class from a world we know to another one, cause they need some heroes or heroines. But this isekai starts off with a bang, with Hajime down in the labyrinth, not because of an accident. He escapes, obviously, wielding any gun he can fit in his ring? Yes, I said ring, not like Green Lantern, more like Capsule Corp. What this show does really well is use the Joker theme that one bad day can change you. Granted, he got trapped in a cave with monsters, his arm got bitten off, and he was trapped there for, I don't know, anime doesn't go into details of it. It's in between weeks or months, but after he leaves, he has a vampire girlfriend, and then he gets a bunny girlfriend, and then a daughter, and then, yeah, my guy's Mac Man. The story is okay, the animation is good, the CGI, oh boy, the CGI, it's not the best. Better than Berserk though, so shout out to White Fox and Asteroid Studios. The characters are all really cool and diverse, with a great character moments for Hajime. The world building is there, and the backstories to the main characters is a little common, but something about it kept me coming back. I guess because the show had charm, and the cheesiness just worked. Arafuda, from commonplace to world's strongest. Next is actually the first one with a female protagonist on this list, and she's different from the rest, mixed with One Punch Man and Naruto when you actually think about it. But it all works, and this show is called Bofuri, I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I'll max out my defense. This is the closest to SAO, with it taking place in an actual video game, but the main character Maple, who is awesome, and we have the same stance on once we create our character. If you like seeing great animation with a decent story, this is it for you. I love the world building here. With the rules can change and really nerf her, and then she has to change it up a bit, and power-ups are always around the corner. I can't recall any CGI, if any, and if there was, that just goes to show how good it was. Studio Silver Link did a great job, and I think this is a story is going to go far, and it worked and makes sense how people radiate towards our protagonist. Then the names she chooses to call things are awesome or adorable. There's even a Neon Genesis reference. This show is good and has a coming season 2. Bofuri, I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I'll max up my defense. And so in conclusion of these shows, if I had to rank from must watch now to later, it goes Rising of the Shield Hero, ReZero, Starting a New Life in Another World, Bofuri, I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I'll max out my defense, The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and Arafuda, World's Commonplace to World's Strongest. But you can watch any order you like, and good news, all these shows have dub or sub, and all of season 1 is complete. Now bonus ones that didn't fit in the video, No Game No Life, has a great setup and enduring premise, but sadly season 2 has not been confirmed yet because there wasn't enough source material to make a second season, but all that may change by 2021, maybe. And there's also a movie that came out in 2017. Konosubarashi, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, is a comedy isekai, which isn't bad, it's okay, it's a good show, just really, really pervy, highly perverted. Almost takes you out the show, and then it has an annoying cutty thing that it does, but it's a good show and I can see people watching it. This one has a season 2 out already, that's over and dubbed. Season 3 hasn't been announced yet, though there is a movie coming for it, and that's it on Isekai from me. If you know more, please leave a comment saying the name, and if you like this, then like this. Oh yeah, one last thing, Sonic is also considered an Isekai to Google if you look it up. And on that note, this video is officially over.